there.
Life for me in Iran was real hell. I got expelled from school. I got dumped by friends. I got fired from my job. And I had to get away from my parents and my brother. All because I'm intersex. People don't understand it. They're afraid of it, and others want to exploit me for sex. My family and friends told everyone, ARAZ is an intersex. They all saw me as a sex worker, constantly making sexually explicit jokes at my expense. On the streets, people would walk up beside me and try to touch my genitals, saying, "If you're a man, let us see if you have genitals or not." This even happened with my cousins and co-workers. They called me two genders and mild-mannered woman. I used to work in retail and I really liked my job. I was good at it too. But in the end, my co-workers conspired against me and got me sacked. They didn't want me to be a success and blocked me at every opportunity. Just before I got sacked, they made me play a game of truth or dare called Spin the Bottle. You spin the bottle, and if it lands on you, you have to tell the truth or do a dare. I chose a truth, but they said, "No, you choose dare. Take off your pants and let us see your genitalia for ourselves." When I refused, the whole team ganged up on me and got me fired. There were many more violent instances than this in Iran. I was being constantly felt up and groped. People just treated me like their property. I had to defend myself almost daily. And the police were of no help. They weren't interested in helping the likes of me. Things aren't much different here in Turkey. They tell you don't leave the house, don't go to the park, don't be on the road, and if you have to be there, wear very manly clothing so people can't touch you. I'm to blame for others' wrong behavior. I'm a guest in this country, and I can't and won't raise my hand to a Turk. But I always have to carry around a stick and pepper spray to defend myself. But I can't because I'm afraid of the police. I feel forever trapped. It's a terrible thing. I had to live like a girl for 13 years, and for the last 15 years I'm living with my own gender. I'm trying very hard to show the real me to society based on gender and not assign sex. Sometimes I dress like a man. I try to look like one and fit in, but no matter how hard I try, someone somewhere notices me and tries to humiliate me. Both Turkey and Iran are very similar in terms of culture, even though they're two separate countries. On the one hand, Turkey has made life easier for people to live better and to access their rights, but these rights are not equal for everyone. As a male LGBTQI, I cannot dye my hair. I cannot wear the clothes and the colors that I want, and when I do, the looks I get off my neighbors, the people on the bus, the people around me are so disgusted. My neighbors make complaints about me to my landlord. They're so consumed by their own beliefs that they say people like you ruin society's blessings. People look me up and down like they're taking an MRI scan. They watch me closely and with disdain. I'm here 3 years, and still my neighbors knock on my door asking me where I'm from. And when I say Iranian, they say, "Then what are you doing here? Go back to where you came from." This upsets me so much. It takes me back to Iran. Like a video rewinding all the bad memories, I relive them all over again. They relish how much they torment me. It makes me feel so terrible. I've been through so many things. I'm so tired and weary of life. I have a lot going on. I only eat once during the day because I can't afford to buy food. And also I can't eat properly due to my psychological condition. I don't mean to be rude, but I can't go to the toilet properly. The issue with my genitals weighs heavy on me too, and sometimes the pressure gets too much to bear, and sometimes the old memories come back to haunt me, and I try to kill myself. Maybe you think of a refugee and asylum seeker as someone different to me because I don't have ripped clothes and I try to take care of my appearance, but I want you to know that I hide my pain inside. I have to survive. I cry alone. But I believe in talking to people, calmly and purposefully. Yes, I've had a lot of difficulty in my life, and I am tired of living in Asia. I don't feel good for financial or sexual reasons. I don't have genitals. I need surgery, and I can't afford it. I even go to a UN polyclinic and take very high levels of psychiatric medication. I sometimes smoke and drink to try to get away from it, but there is no escape. But there is always hope. When I talk about human rights, I think of 2,000 years ago, a time when Iran was at the forefront of human rights under what was called the Great Institution. Then America and Europe made them an integral part of how their societies and systems work. They have democratic governments, but unfortunately in our countries, especially Arabic countries such as Afghanistan, Iran, Lebanon, Iraq, there are no human rights. And there's no state built on democracy. I'm not against religion. I respect all of them. But these countries are governed by means of faith, and unfortunately, there's nothing positive about that. Women, the poor, LGBTQI individuals like me are the first to be harmed. It is us and children who are hurt by what they do. Turkey and Iran are very similar in terms of culture, even though they are two separate countries, and I have tried to fit in here. I would love to be able to do the little things other people do. I really want to find love, something real, be loved wholly by someone. I want to be loved for me. I'll forever be an optimist though. I always look ahead. I don't let that stuff dominate my thoughts. I listen to music and absolutely adore opera. When I'm listening to music, I can feel the music entering my body. It's like it's transforming me from within. I feel it in my body. I want to be a successful person. Not in a selfish way, but in a way that helps others. I remember when I was younger in Iran being so inspired when I heard a woman being addressed as doctor. I want to be useful, to make a difference. I've worked so hard for this. When we were in school, we were allowed to correct what we got wrong, learn from our mistakes. I want to learn from my mistakes and to help others get over the mistakes they've made. I could help people in a more constructive way, make life easier for them. That's my goal now. My advice for intersex and LGBTQI people is to love themselves, to respect themselves, and to fight. Fight for their rights. If their parents don't accept them, then they must learn to accept themselves and to still keep fighting. But the most important thing is to love themselves. Nobody can touch you inappropriately, especially down there. We have a right to be an equal part of society, no matter who we are or where we're from. That's why rights are universal. They belong to everyone. We need to fight to be accepted and to be valued. There's no shame in being who you truly are, and don't ever forget that.